Uncertainty can be an unsettling feeling. The idea that things can almost happen, that some outcomes are almost unlikely, that certain feats are all but unachievable. These feats can seem out of reach, but to few men out there, they crave for that challenge. They hunger for something that destiny seems to offer. They give and take punishment. These men are different. Going from a young kid selling ice cream to a man in the ring, he developed a talent and a love for boxing at a young age. Now it is time to step up to that challenge. To be ready for a bout that will show his best at the one sport he loves. This is The Road with Mark Magnifico Magsayo. After a few arduous and eventful months during 2020, there were no fights, no games. The world of sport as we knew it had paused. But as life begins to normalize a bit every day, Mark begins training for a match that will lead closer to a title fight. Mark Magnifico Magsayo's matchup will be his 22nd bout that has thus far been defined by complete power.
Thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. Got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm lying. But I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Take a look in the mirror, what do you see? Do you see it clearer, or are you deceived in what you believe? 'Cause I'm only human after all, and you're only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all.
Mark has begun training in Los Angeles, California. He is under the watchful eye of the legendary trainer and Hall of Famer, Freddie Roche.
I'm just a man. I do what I can. Don't put the blame on me.
We're working on getting his combination together, using his jab a little bit more. It's coming along really good, and just things we need to do for this fight, and he's doing great. He's ready for the fight. You know, I studied his opponent, and he knows exactly what he has to do to win this fight.
For Mark, every opportunity is never taken for granted, especially when learning from the best. Eager to test everything he works so hard for. On April 10th, Mark will face Pablo Cruz.
Working with Ray Roach and Mark Magnifico Magsayo. He's got a fight coming up next month. Working on his speed and his movement. Generally a fighter that throws a lot of punches, so we're trying to add a little technique and a little skill to his movements. He's very motivated and he has a good work ethic. He's in the fight, in the ring, he has a big output. I think that's a lot of where success comes from. Now we're here trying to put some science into it.
His training is guided by several of the right people in his corner, one of whom is world champion and much of his inspiration, Manny Pacquiao. Manny's fight in 2005 against Hector Velasquez was one of Mark's pivotal moments, the moment when he knew he wanted to follow a similar path. In order to follow this path, there is no better place than to train at the gym surrounded by champions. Inside the legendary Wildcard Boxing Gym, Mark understands what is needed to become one.
Well, as soon as you get here, you know you have to meet a certain criteria as a fighter. So it motivates you to work really hard. The name of fighters that have come through is endless, and I think fighters come here with a mindset to meet that demand and try to get to the highest level they can based on that.
But one's body not only needs training for a debut such as this one, it also requires a pivotal role that Mark has made a habit: recovery.
Therapy for my body, my arms, my legs, and my back, so it makes comfortable training.
You guys do this every week?
Yes, every week.
Guys.
Dr. Sean.
How are you, man? Nice to see you.
He arrives at ADI Rehab Plus, a recovery and performance center, to see physical therapist Sean Hampton.
Having his recovery, because he does this every week with Dr. Sean. After sparring, like heavy sparring on Mondays and Wednesdays, we go here every week to fix little injuries and, sore, take it away, so that when he goes back to sparring on Friday, he's all good. Yeah, he's helped Mark a lot. Like, he feels good. He's like refreshed right away when we step out of the door. So he's ready for sparring next day.
Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'm not gonna do a quick one here. We're gonna do it on your back. And then breathe in, real deep. Breathe out. Breathe in. Sean Hampton. I'm a physical therapist here at ADI Rehab. Working today with Mark. I'm working a little bit on his shoulder, his elbow. Got a little bit of overextension, like missing hits, which caused a problem with a couple muscles in the back. So we did some techniques that help do massage, called instrument-assisted soft tissue massage, or Grafton. Some manual techniques, strain, counter strain, DNS, a few other hands-on things mostly trying to get the nerves and the muscles and the tissues to kind of work efficiently without pain, so he can get back to hitting as hard as he wants next time. So sometimes what you'll overwork that area, say a lot of heavy cross work on the bag, and so it's right kind of where the bicep dives deep and goes below your what's called your deltoid here, and so this stuff right here was getting used a lot, and then as your pecs come across, your pectoralis muscles come across and wrap and attach deep down inside, that junction there has just gotten a lot of work as you've been hitting heavier and heavier and heavier. Freddie said you're hitting harder and harder, so.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do this, and then after I'm done, I'm going to do a little bit of cupping on your shoulder. Okay, now. All right?
Yep.
Yep. There we go. Try to move a little bit like that. There, just to there. You're going to come back. You're going to go forward like that. Back. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. The jacket is cold. Gloves. I'm a Laker fan.
You a Lakers fan?
Yeah, since 2010 with Kobe Bryant, champion Pau Gasol, Odom, Bynum, Derek Piercers. If I have a sparring in the morning, this morning just breakfast in the 12 noon, I'm gonna spar. Then after the spar, I'm gonna run downstairs, sprint for the cardio.
So you're running twice today?
Twice a day, yeah. Because that's important in boxing. You need to run. Before I didn't like running,
And now?
and now I saw Manny Pacquiao run every day. So I'm gonna run to make stamina longer in the fight. So that's good. That's good for the stamina and my legs. Make quicker. Like Manny Pacquiao. Wow. Right. So we go now.
No one can be sure what the future holds. What one has gone and what one goes through can often be a predictor of what is to come. With 21 wins and 14 of them by knockout. On April 10th, the journey of Mark Magnifico Magsayo continues.